Welcome, dear friends, for your this series of short inspirational talks, learning from Lord Krishna's teachings to Arjuna in that great, grand, glorious text called as Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is the part of the epic Sri Mahabharatam. As every day, the prayers, one thought, and Gita thought. And I'm sure by now you got the memory of all these verses and you know the meaning of it, and keeping the meaning in the mind with all possible single pointedness and devotion. I'm sure you are doing these chantings. Try. What we have to do remain few only, but how deeply, how beautifully, how best manner we do, that determines the result. In such type of spiritual things or prayers, first of all, we don't come. Second, when we start doing it, within few days, it becomes mechanical. When we do mechanically, it doesn't give us a result. When it doesn't give result, then we understand or take it as not wanted, then we give it up. The trick is there which we have to conquer. So it is simple prayers with simple meaning, but day in and day out while doing so, we have to intensify our concentrated, prayerful, faithful mood. With full faithful mood, prayerful mood with concentration, keeping the meaning in the mind, we have to extend the prayers or prarthanas to Lord while chanting those shlokas. If you can learn it, any time of the day, you close the eyes, chant that shloka, and in that meaning is there, in which you are invoking Bhagavan's Krupa, it will immediately come to you. It is as quick, is more quicker and faster than your online ordering the things. They take time for coming. Lord doesn't take time to come because he's everywhere there. He just immediately comes. That will be the greatest result. That is there in the power of prayer. If you can induce that power through these techniques of know the meaning, concentratedly with bhakti, with devotion and shraddha, you are chanting them. Let me make those practices more and more. Start. Three times Om Sahanavavatu Guru Brahma Saraswati, sorry, Vakratunda Saraswati and our Buddhir Balam. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Shri Maha Ganadhipataye Namaha. Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Buddhir Balam Yashodhairyam Nirbhayatvam Arogata Ajadyam Vak Patutvam Cha Hanumat Smaranat Bhavet. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. These are all beautiful prayers, lot of meaning, so much of benefit at every level. Therefore, with your increased liking to these prayers, shlokas, try to learn at least few for your life. We have taught five, let these five be by hearted by you. As the time comes in future, we'll teach you so many. Minimum 500 shlokas you must know by heart. स्वामी जी 500 या 5000 थोड़ी कहा मैंने सिर्फ 500. Even if one in 2 days you learn, in 1000 days or 500 days or two in one sloka in 2 day, so you can learn the 500 in 15 days means 3.5 साल 3.25 साल में आ जाएंगे. And they are the ones who which inspire us. Or else you go to a temple with your parents and not even one shloka you know, and like a Buddhu Gochu, you stand there looking at equal stupids like you or look into the cell phone. Pagal hai? How nice if you know shlokas, keep on chanting, and through the chanting you pray. There's a fulfillment of the trip, fruitfulness of the trip. I do expect when the Panditji come to your house for the puja, you should chant more mantras than him. That would darkar, he should give dakshina to you. Not the way ki you are not aware which mantra is chanting, what is the meaning of that. Is only a rigidity, a laziness, a disliking, and a unnecessary created no faith in our Hinduism, in our Shastras by our own generations. For no reason that interest is removed. Pata nahi. Such a treasure type of shlokas are there. How beautiful they are, the mantras. And our generation of youngsters have full faith in them that they will learn, they know the meaning, they make use of it, they even spread it. You must know 500 minimum shlokas and share it with your friends, children, teach them unko. I know Baba, I to plenty. By Bhagwan's Krupa, good sufficient memory is there. I can't say good. A good number of things I learn. I have no problem. I hold Geeta without saying I can talk to you. All 700 and verses. In ninth class only I learned them. My father's prerana and his guidance, we could learn all. Like that so many. But these prayers are of immense power. They're beautiful power. So wonderful. Get habituated. Every Indian youth should minimum know 500 to 1000 shlokas, stotras, everything. Apart from bhajans, huh? Apart from the other things, shlokas I am talking. Let the treasure of these beautiful prayers be with us, which we encash anytime by praying to the Lord with the help of them. Okay. Now today's thought is very simple. I do not talk much. कि कुछ भी हमें पाना है तो करना है. And when we have to work in the world to achieve, these two things are very crucial. Maintaining, managing them should be a necessary habit to us, right from the day one or today till we are living in this body. One is health of the body, and second is the calmness, peace of the mind. All abilities, talents are intact. We have all resources made, but we have neglected our health for any of the reasons by any of the means. Then you can't do anything. And all the nonsense things which we do as a youth, iska effect once you cross the age of 30, 35, it starts falling that one or the other physical problems start coming. सबसे पहली बात होती है काले घने घने बाल, they start becoming gray and white, and you start plucking them, and by the time you start plucking them, every one of them start becoming white or gray, and you pluck all of them, and dekhte dekhte you become zero haired. See, there are two things. One is hairstyle, another is no hairstyle. Thereafter, the eyesight slowly goes away. Ears audition slowly gets reduced. And such the worst thing happens, especially when you're working in corporate and all. एक ही कुर्सी पे बैठकर घंटों घंटों the akhanda mandalakaram, you will always look like just tomorrow or today only delivery. Heavy, hefty stomach. Then you can't look at your own feet. किधर है मेरे पाँव, किसी को फोटो लेकर दिखाना पड़ेगा. See, with that heftiness of body, eyesight and ear audition going away, and bodily lazinesses, stiffnesses grow. Do you think we can achieve anything? अपने तरफ से जिंदगी भर by right food and exercise, we have to maintain the health of body. Arogyam eva mahabhagyam. Health is the richest wealth. Think about it. Don't take it for granted. If we are young now, anything we can do, we will remain as young or healthy all through life. इसका इफेक्ट 35 से पड़ेगा. अब से योगा प्राणायाम आसना कर रहे हो, right food you are taking, then even if you are 80, 90 years, you are still healthy. Then only you can do anything to reach your goals. One is that. Second one is equally important is the calmness of mind, concentration of mind, single pointness of the mind. It is also an art. It is a habit which has to be done every day and generated every day. Any day, if you don't do, you lose that calmness of the mind. With that calmness of mind, health of the body, any goal we choose, we can work and we can reach out. As a youngsters, it should be our habit from now onwards. So this is the simple but useful thought for the day. Focus on that. Be true to that. Be sincere to that. Don't be negligent. Okay. Now from Bhagavad Gita, today in the verse number 45, we will see the topic. The topic today is what? The four pillars for the construction or building of our life's successes. Spiritual success, then protection of the culture and tradition success, serving the nation wala success, success in your own career, success in making your friends, whatever. These are the four pillars on which we can build the building of success. Yesterday, what we saw was a very crucial thought. What was that shloka yesterday? Bhoga Aishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Apahruta Chetasam Vyavasayatmika Muddhi Samadhau Na Vidhiyate. Samadhau means when he is pursuing his goal. Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Na Vidhiyate, he cannot have the consistency. Why? Because Bhoga Aishwarya Prasakta is fully got attached and entangled and lost into some or the other indulgence of the worldly things. Therefore, his mind is also gone at that. Taya apahruta chetas. So those whose chitta and whose involvements are lost in small little pleasures of the world, they can never be consistent in remembering their goal and pursuing the path to reach the goal. That is what was yesterday. And yesterday से लेकर पिछले 3-4 दिन के हर दिन का topic was really golden. Today also Bhagavan Krishna teaching to Arjuna about the absolute truth and how to be careful. But from that shloka only, we can learn 4 pointers as pillars for the success of our own life. What are they? What is the shloka? We will chant first, then try to explain it. And it has got many other spiritual meanings. I'm not touching on that, only explaining to you what is required for you, the bubbling youngsters, for your own immediate successes. Let us chant the mantra number 45. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Geeta Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Para Brahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Dvitiyodhyayah. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Panchachatvarimshah Shlokaha. 45th shloka. 3 times I chant. Slowly you join with me, enjoy chanting, learn it also. Start. Om Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Satvasthaha Niryogakshema Atmavan Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Satvasthaha Niryogakshema Atmavan. Again, Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Satvasthaha Niryogakshema Atmavan. Beautiful shloka. Arjuna name is beautiful. Rujutvat Arjuna. Arjunatvat Arjuna. Arjunatvat Arjuna. These are the 3 meanings for the name Arjuna of Arjuna. And he fulfills all those 3 names, 3 meanings. One is Rujutvat Arjuna. Ruju means straightforward. Not crooked, cruel in goals, intentions and practices. That's why the Lord liked him. In your life also, when you are ruju, straight, not crooked or cross or a wrong way, you will be loved by everybody in the life. If that rujuta, straightforwardness is disturbed and vakrata, crookedness will learn, and do. Nobody trusts us. Arjuna. Second is what? Arjunatvat Arjuna. Arjuna means whiteness, purity. So Arjuna is very pure, crystal clear in his mind. Shuddhata कहते हैं. That is why. Third one is Arjanatvat Arjuna. Arjuna means he has earned. What has he earned? He earned Bhagwan only through his bhakti. Then Bhagwan became the charioteer to ride through this yuddha to give him victory. And also he became charioteer Krishna in Arjuna's entire life for giving him final result of the even mukti. This Krishna Arjuna he has done. Arjuna means earning. So Arjuna earned Krishna. He has earned blessings of elders. He has earned and learned all the vidyas. वो सब तो है ही. But सबसे बढ़कर Arjuna means earning Lord, earning Guru in your life. When you work hard and earn Guru and God in your life and their blessings, nothing is impossible to achieve. So Rujitvat Arjuna, Arjunatvat Arjuna, Arjanat Arjuna. To that Arjuna, Bhagavan says, what is that? Traigunya Vishayaha Vedaha. Hey Arjuna, even if it is in the Vedas, you are told about some temptable things which are contrary to your own goals, ambitions, nistraigunyo bhava Arjuna, don't value them. Value only your goals, the worldly goal as well as spiritual goal. If not, what happens? Traigunya Vishaya Veda, I am not telling you from spiritual standpoint, though its meaning is spiritual. Point is what? Any attractions, temptations, which first give us pleasures, later on make us enslaved, after that pull us down to the living of all the sins and adharma, thus take away into the punishments of dukkha, you guard yourself about it. Even if the Veda tells you about the tempting things, you don't go there. गो वेदों का, शास्त्रों का, बड़ों का बातें जिसमें pleasures are there, not the goal achievements. We have to neglect them or keep them away. What to talk about all the people around and all of them tempt us with some small little pleasures which take us away from the goal, that we have to give them up. निस्त्रय गुण्य भावा. लाइक ना घोड़ा होता है ना, जब उसको चलाते हैं या वो क्या है टांगा को खींच रहा हो या उसको सवार करे हो, इट इज पुट विथ टू कवर्स बोथ साइड. For what reason? For three reasons. One, when it looks here and there will be a beautiful green grass. Then it gets tempted toward that grass and goes away from the path. Second is what? If he sees other ghode or other things, he may get perturbed or disturbed or frightened. Is it not? Third one is what? It should do only the path should be known. कहते हैं घोड़े को लगाते हैं आंखों के. In the same way, we have to keep that type of curtain to both our eyes, this and that side, that we are seeing only the goal, reaching only the goal, not getting lost in any of the by-lane, side-lane shown by anyone. That is the meaning of first shloka. So first line, you can take that also one of the 5 pillars then for the success. The remaining 4 pillars, Bhagavan talks in the second line of the shloka. Beautiful. He says, Nirdvandvo nitya sattvastaha niryoga kshema atmavan bhava. Bhava Arjuna. Bhava came in the word. First line mein aaye na, bhava. Bhava means bano. Bhava is a blessings. Like when you do pranams to the elders, even mandir mein pujari, brahmana, कहते ना, सुखी भवा, आनंदी भवा, विजयी भवा, आरोग्यवान भवा, गुणवान भवा, धनवान भवा. This bhava is an ashirvada. Bhagavan is giving ashirvada to Arjuna and to all of us also. And bhava is also an advice to tell us to become. In the first line he said, Nistrai gunya bhava. Don't get lost into the temptations. Same way he is telling in the second line, for us to become these 4. These 4 becomes the 4 pillars for our success. How are they? First, nirdvandvaha bhava. Second, nitya sattvastaha bhava. Third, niryogakshema bhava. Fourth, atmavan bhava. These are the words in Sanskrit we are trying to explain to you in English. These become four maturity in us. When we have, we can build the great building of success in our life, in whatever the endeavor we take up, and in that building we enjoy the success. First, the goal is set, then the means are made, then resources are gathered. Now, these four cares we are taking. First one is Nirdvandvaha Bhava. Let us not get disturbed by the dvandva, the pairs of opposite, that which continuously come, which we have already seen in one of the shloka, 37 or 38. Sukha dukhe same krutva, lava lava same krutva, jaya jaya same krutva. So all what was said so far, as if Bhagavan is summarizing here, giving it as a synopsis to us. So the first thing is what? Nirdvandvo bhava. Let any pairs of opposite, success or failure, jaya and parajaya of the past, or even the friends or enemies in front, they should not deter our determination to walk on the path to reach to our goal. If you value the dvandva, you get distracted. And the world is made of dvandva. Throughout our life, the pairs of opposite go on hitting us at us, testing our integrity and stamina. That will he be walking on the path or will he be disturbed? So dvandva is garmi aayega, sardi aayega. Dvandva means the parents will love and give you what you want. Sometimes they will kick you also. Dvandva means somebody time the friends are so cordial, jovial to you, and the time they are busy, they may not give you the required help. Sometimes you are healthy, unhealthy. These are called dvandva. Somebody considers you as mitra, another considers as shatru. Mitra only may become shatru one time. देख रहे हो ना आप दुनिया में, you are no more children now. You are observing the world. So give not importance to those dvandva too much that you are disturbed from your work at hand to reach the goal. Remember, goal set means known, resources gathered, and you are working on it every moment. There's no compromise in that. While working, what makes us efficient in our work and achievement is the cares taken. These four are the cares to be taken. First, nirdvandvaha bhava. Very clearly told, don't get burnt out by the pairs of opposite. Second is what? Nitya sattvastaha bhava. Sattva guna is means what? In all the inspirational mood, calm and quiet mood, jovial mood, optimistic mood, positive mood, we have to be. Other than that is what? The mood of restlessness. That is called a rajoguna. Another is what? The mood of dejection, misery, helplessness, laziness, feeling that I'm so low. That's called tamoguna. भगवान कह रहे सत्व में रहो, not tama and raja. And nitya sattvastha he said. Once in a while in good mood, any stupid fellow can be there. Once in a while for a change. Bhagavan said nitya. That nitya word goes with everything. Nitya traigunya bhava, nitya nirdvandvo bhava, nitya sattvastha bhava, nitya niryogaksheman bhava, nitya atman bhava. That nitya is always. Remember always, being inspired, being good can be done by anyone. But maintaining it continuously, consistently is important. लेकिन आकर छक्का चौका फोर मारना कोई भी करेगा, but maintaining the form continuously and able to do well for the country, that is important. You know the cricket just now warm up match, last 4 balls 4 wickets, India won the match. Tak, 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 tak. So the nityata is what is required for us. Good, always good. Intelligent, always intelligent. Noble, always. Good, intelligent, noble, anybody, some once in a while. Even chore, terrorist, dacoit also is good to his family. Is it not? But to the world is such a tyranny. What is the use of that goodness which is conditional, temporary, once in a while? It should be all the time. You can't say, Swamiji, मैं झूठ बोलता ही नहीं हूँ, सच्ची बोलता हूँ. कब बेटा? रात को 11:30 से सुबह 5. That when you are sleeping. अरे बुधो, it's like no, I'm not taking any रिश्वत स्वामी भाई, क्यों नहीं कोई दे नहीं रहा, मतलब कोई देंगे तो हम ले लेंगे. What do you mean by that? Nityata is the word. So you are smiling, but always in that mood. You are inspired, but always in that mood, like that. So nirdvandvaha bhava, Guard yourself against the onslaughts of pair opposite which will disturb you from your path. तूफान की तरह, जैसे कार या साइकिल चला रहे हो, इतना जोर का हवा लगा, you just fell from the road into the ditch. ऐसे आते हैं पावरफुल द्वंद्व. Don't allow yourself to be disturbed. So to नित्य सत्वस्थ, सत्व गुण में रहना, inspired mood, positive mood, enthusiastic mood, optimistic mood. I will do and achieve Allah. This positive confidence in ourselves. Not low, not over, but exactly required confidence. Beautiful it is. This is the second pillar for us to consistently perform and reach the goal. So, nidvandvaha, don't allow pairs of opposite to disturb you. Nitya sattvastaha, maintain the positivity, inspirational level. Third one is what? Niryogakshemavan. Niryogakshema means what? Don't worry about the future too much in the present. Is it not? Don't. This will be told again in the next to next shloka. But niryogakshemavan matlab kya hai? If you work well, you will get definitely result. Work is done in the present. Focus on the work in the present. Result will be beautiful. If you are too much worried about the future, you are not attending to the work in the present. When you don't do well, definitely you will not get good result. So don't too much beyond the reach of our vision, don't see. Yogakshema matlab future. Niryogakshemavan matlab don't worry too much about the future. You have an ambition, you have a goal. वो तो है ही. But tension and anxiety नहीं होना चाहिए. You have set the goal, that goal comes to you, you will reach when you do these things. At the time of doing, focus on that. Focus on the practice and performance. Result is taken care. This is the third pillar, very important one you have to have. Nidvanvaha bhava, nitya sattvastaha bhava, niryogakshemavan bhava. Fourth one is atmavan bhava. Atmavan is what? Remembering goal all the time. Be in full mood of controlling all your faculties. Atmavan means अपने इंद्रियों को, शरीर को, मन को अपने काबू में रखता है ना, उसको आत्मवान कहते हैं. Keeping the goal in mind all the time. If you forget the goal, every nonsense thing of the world will enter you. So Atmavan is that personality who remembers his goal, not allowing his body or senses or mind to become weaker or to enslave him. He is the master of all his faculties. That is called Atmavan. Now, it is not as easy as said. We know it. But to achieve that is the real challenge for everyone. And that is achieved when we do it for many, many years or decades. And that starting happens when you are a youngster. From the youth age now onwards, if you are giving too much value to pairs of opposite and getting disturbed, that becomes a habit. You can never be consistent on the goal. Secondly, Nitya Sattvastaha, from now onwards, if you don't maintain the Sattva Guna, balance of the mind, with inspiration, readiness to perform, always in a Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna wala, restlessness, laziness. थक जाएगा सो के और उठकर कुछ ना कुछ डिस्टर्ब वाला काम करेगा, फिर थक जाएगा. He is not in सत्व गुणा of alertness, inspiration, initiative. क्या फायदा उसका? So that also you have to start from the young age. नित्य सत्वस्था. सडनली कुछ नहीं होता. अब बुढ़ापे में तो होता ही नहीं. बुढ़ापा आपका आराम से आनंद से होना है तो अब से लेकर तैयारियां करनी है. तैयारियां इन चीजों का होता है. नित्य सत्वस्थ होना है राइट फ्रॉम नाउ. लेफ्ट टू अवरसेल्व्स वी एंटर इनटू रजस तमस. नथिंग इज easier, but nothing is impossible. Youth age is bubbling with energy, enthusiasm, only to make these things possible and achievable. You are supposed to do them. You cannot go on having the excuses and going on justifying it. So too, the yoga kshemata. Worried, not worried about future. You have to have the ambitions and goal. Too much worry nahi karna. Like some of the people, from beginning onwards, performance तो जीरो होता है. हमेशा फ्यूचर का टेंशन लेते हैं और परफॉर्मेंस नहीं हो रहा है तो हमेशा उनको नुकसान या दुख ही होता रहता है. Then even till old age, they are all about worries only. With the worry only they die and they are buried with all worry. An intelligent man, he knows the goal and means works toward that, not only for this life. I know next life also is going to be more glorious than this to me, because for that achievement, what is to be done, I'm focusing on that, I'm doing that. I'm not unnecessarily worried on the future without working. I have planned for the future. I have the goal for the future. I'm inspired by that. I know what is to be done. I'm doing that alone. No. I'm not worried without performing about the future. That's the meaning of Niryogakshema. And in philosophy, in Vedanta, the Yogakshema is left to the Lord, and I am focusing on the truth or reality on my seat of meditation. This explanation I give to the spiritual seekers when we talk Gita on to them. उनके लिए कुछ अलग मीनिंग होता है. And all the last one, Atmavan is what? Always be remembering goal and in your own control. Shariram is not in control. Every time any disease comes, eyes are not in control, ears are not in control, tongue is not in control, like a glutton only going on eating. You know, you will be humiliated, insulted by anyone, everyone. And you can't achieve any goal because every of the senses are pulling you here and there. Atmavan. Atmavan is such a beautiful word, na? Explanation will reduce its beauty. You have to feel for it. देखो, मैं अपना लक्ष्य जानता हूँ, मार्ग जानता हूँ, जा रहा हूँ उस तरफ. All my faculties are fully under in my control. That's what Atmavan. You know, like an army personnel. Now let us say colonel or brigadier or major. He is giving order to all his soldiers. Let's say brigade. All of them are scrupulously following his orders. बाएं मोड़, दाएं मोड़, आगे बढ़, पीछे मोड़. Everything. बग्गल शस्त्र, बाजू शस्त्र. When how beautiful would be that commander is called as Atmavan. That he well trained his subordinates. Now they are in the march fast and he is ordering them. Here they're executing it so well. You know that army, 10,000 soldiers, yet they will just listen to him what he says. Atman. The Sugriva was Atmavan. Angada was Atmavan. You know that Hanuman was Atmavan. Like that, there were 25 to 30 main army leaders under Sugriva, along with whom he has surrendered to Bhagwan Rama. All of them put together, they traveled, they made the bridge, they crossed the ocean, they reached Lanka. Lakhs and lakhs of the Rakshasas were there because of the disciplined army and well equipped the leaders. They could defeat the terrible Rakshasas of even Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Indrajit, ityadi. Great army personnel. They're all Atmavan. Beautiful. They are there. Hanuman, Ramji ki sena mein. Hanuman ji se lekar. Sugriva you know, Jambavan you know, Hanuman you know, and then Angada you know. There are very many also. Nala, Neela, Dadimuka, Kesari, Nisata, Sata, Jambavanta, Divida, Mayanda, Neela. There are so many names are there. They used to lead the army of 10,000, 20,000, 10 lakhs, 1 crore. So many of the Vanaras with them. भगवान नो इन बोथ वेज. पहले सीता जी को ढूंढने के लिए टू ईच डायरेक्शन, नॉर्थ ईस्ट वेस्ट साउथ, ही हैज अपॉइंटेड लीडर्स. Thousands and thousands and thousands of army of the Vanaras were sent. Once Sita was found in the southern direction, when they started for war, when they even crossed Lanka, then each of the direction, so much of the army were put and everyone were given responsibilities. Point was, each one was Atmavan. They are by nature actually monkeys. Monkey is the most restless animal in the world. And yet they were under the strict disciplined training of Sugriva as well as later on now by Lord Rama. Atmavan the, and their coordination and planning was so good. 5 दिन में 100 yojanas of the bridge they made on the ocean. Big boulders they were throwing. Neela was catching and putting, other was supplying. It's explained beautifully in Valmiki Ramayana. Kabhi padho aap log. And there also the replenishment of the army when they were dying in the hands of Rakshasas, hundreds and they were sent. And our people also, the Vanaras also were killing Rakshas. But all of them are Atmavan. They were not worried about sleep. They were not worried about eating and all too much. They are fed and all, but they are so much inspired and self-integrated that the Lord could use them and they could become instruments in the hands of Lord. And one of the biggest accomplishment they have achieved of eliminating the world of these negative elements like Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Indrajit ityadi. I'm talking about the word Atmavan. श्री राम जी के लिए पॉइंट लागू है, आत्मवान को चित क्रोध द्युतिमान को न सूय कहा कस्य बिभ्यति देवाश्च जात रोषस्य संयुगे. This is how Sri Valmiki ji asks about a person with all these qualities. Is he there in the present world? Naraji says, yeah, he is there. Not only these, 50 more qualities are there. His name is Rama. He belongs to Ikshvaku, he is son of Dasharatha. That is how Sri Naraji tells Ramakatha to Valmiki in 100 shloka. Valmiki does tapasya, knows Rama story, and he writes Ramayana. That's all the thing. But the point is Atmavan. आत्मवान नहीं ना रहना आपको, मन को फिसलने दे रहे हो, इट इज एंटरिंग टू द ग्लूमी नेचर, दुखी नेचर, frustration nature, jealousy nature. Senses also are running like, uncontrolled dogs. Body is always lazy, sleepy. Opposite of this, the positive quality is called Atmavan. Atmavantam nakarmani nibadhanti dhananjaya. 6th chapter also this word comes. Atmavan raho. Nitya Atmavan. Full of control. It includes all the things of body language, etc. Atmavan. Very well disciplined. Both बढ़िया है. Bodily, senses wise, mind wise, when all the faculties are in my control. Like a person seated in the car. Atmavan means what? He is aware of the whole car, he is aware of the road, he is aware to reach, he has put the belt, okay, he is fully observant of the dashboard and the level of the petrol, and all the hand gear, leg gear, brake, accelerator, hand brake, leg brake, accelerator, everything is aware about it. And in the right speed in the road, he is driving car without any jerks to the passenger sitting behind. All that is called Atmavan. The Atmavan word has a meaning similar to the same meaning is another word called as Samahitaha. These two words are same. He is Samahita with regard to all his faculties. Therefore, he is called as Atmavan. When such personality we make ourselves, and the goal is in front and the means are in front, work is in front, you will keep on performing and reaching that. If that is not, so much distraction are there, you mind only for indulgences, for rest, etc. Therefore, nirdvandvo bhava. Let none of the pairs opposite disturb me from walking on my path toward the goal. Nitya sattvastaha bhava. Always in the inspired mood. Nir yoga kshemavan. Don't worry about the future. Focus on the work in hand. Atman bhava. Let the faculties be in control. When these four are there, along with not getting tempted by somebody's misguidance, when you are aiming at the goal, it may be serving the nation religiously, spiritually, culturally, economically, in any of the form, those goals you can achieve. They are the big goals. If your mind intellect doesn't reach to that, at least your own set goal for enjoying a beautiful career of your life, uska bhi aap achieve kar sakte. By the way, choose such goal which never ends, so that you're always inspired to go on working. Success is in always working, not reaching. When you reach, then it is boring. So keep such goal which never ends. Thus you are always working, performing, achieving, offering to others, and thus enjoying your journey. So this is how Krishna through Arjuna in Geeta to all we, especially the youngsters, give such inspirational tips so that we live life of success. Thank you, friends. Today we'll stop here. We'll come with another shloka tomorrow. Very oft quoted shloka it is. Karmanyavadikaraste, the 47th shloka of 2nd chapter. You have right only to perform your duty. Don't worry about the result. This oft quoted shloka by anyone, whether they know the detailed meaning or not, that will be our topic tomorrow. We'll discuss. Thank you. Om Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha Nistraigunyo bhavarjuna nirdvandvo nitya sattvastha niryogakshema atmavan. That's the beauty. So when you are tired, exhausted, take a little rest, but come back to Gita, go on culling out the essences, keep your mind readily, use them and achieve success. Our idea of these sessions are only to tell you how glorious Gita Ji is and also learn from Gita Ji and empower yourself with right wisdom and enjoy your life with achievements. That is our idea. Thank you for all the youngsters who are appreciating these things, who are making use of these things. If these classes are helping you even a little bit in molding your personalities towards your glorious contributing success, and if your Shraddha in Gita is growing, I will be feeling that my these efforts are fruitful. Thank you.